Alright guys, I have shared with you a video pertaining to this before now. I just want to do it so that you can follow through quickly and so that you'll be able to get your stuffs done as soon as possible. And like I said, I want you to put pay rapt attention and put your effort out there in making this work as fast as possible so that I can know it for your exams, so that I can read your other subject for your exams. And since you don't have any exam to write on this, so I want you to quickly give you a guide through this other one so that I can make out your cloud and follow through so that I can submit this stuff. So this is another way of getting this done. This is just a cube. I just dropped it now. This is a cube, and I'm going to go to my edge mode. Then I'll highlight everything here. I want to I want to make out I want to bevel this actually. That's what I want to do. So I have highlighted all the edges, and I want to click on bevel. Now clicking on bevel will give me this shape, but this is not the end to what I'm looking for. So I'm going to adjust the segments, make it 4 segments, and adjust this fraction to make it almost bally, almost in the form of a ball. Then 0.8, let me see, 0.8, okay, 0.8, let's say 7, okay, 7. So I'll click on W to go back to my move tool. Then from here, let me just adjust this a little bit. Let me go to my object mode so that I can adjust this, make it bigger, and begin to work on it. So I'm adjusting this to be bigger a little bit, and I'm going to just move on with this. So I'm duplicating. You can either click on Ctrl D like I've told you before now, or you click on your shift, then move this direction towards your right or left. Then you can have a clone of it, not clone of that. Then I can now begin to reduce it to what I want it to be, then move it to the direction I want it to be. And I can also rotate it to what I want it to be. Okay, so my rotate to the front, I don't know what's with it, but you can go ahead to do yours, make it the way you want. I can also duplicate this and move this up this way, adjust a little bit down. Please follow along. Zikora, please follow along. So I can adjust this to this, and also make a new duplicate and bring it down here. Bring it down here to form something like a cloud. Then I'm going to this other side, and I would still do the same thing. Alright, so I can still turn it however I want it to be, and make the duplicates as many times as possible, and keep moving them till I get what I want to get. So I'm okay with what I want to have here. So I'm having this. Oh, I didn't duplicate this, I carried it. So I'm just going to drag it out here. Just going to bring it down here and have what it looks like. Then let's say this is a form of a cloud we want to get out, just a demo. You can as well put these stuffs together to get the look of the cloud, the pictures you have with you. So from here, let me delete this. I have this already. I have this also, shift it a little bit in, then I have all this. So let's say this is a cloud I want to make out. This how I want it to be. This I want it to come out. So from here, let me just bring out my outliner to see what I have already. Okay, so I have this particular one. You can see all the cube here. Now, what I want to do now is that I want to, if you look at it very well, let me bring out the let me show the x-ray. You see that, let's look inside very well. You see that they are eating each other and they are entering each other. So all I have to do now is to make a boolean. You can see it here also that they are like a solid stuff eating into each other. So I want to make it I want to make it a form, something like a form that is made out together. So I'm going to highlight it this way, come to mesh, then I'll click on boolean, then union. Then that one will make it just the way we want it to be. So if you look at if we move inside, you see that it has been cut out, it has been made out to each other. There's no extension into themselves into it. So that's fine. So I have this already, and I'm going to just do one other stuff here. So I'm going to click on this platonic solid. Please follow along. Then I'm clicking on W to move it out to this other side. So I'm clicking on this platonic solid so I can get something out from here. So from this platonic solid, I'm going to my where is it? I'm meant to see something from here. Let me delete this and bring it out again. It's meant to show me. All right, so this is not what I'm looking for. There's something I'm looking for here. Let me get it out quickly so that we can move on. Just give me some minutes. Looking for something. Where should it be? All right, so this is where I should have checked. So this platonic solid is what I need to work with. So I'm just going to click on this polyplatonic one, and I'll come to this subdivision and click on 3. You see what it would become now. So it becomes like a ball with so many pulleys. So this is what I need to work with now. Now with this, I'm going to click on R, and I would increase the size, make it bigger, so that it can contain everything here. So I clicked on R to increase it, and I'm coming back to W so that I can move it into this. Can you see this now? So it's inside this now, and if you look at it, it's almost at the center of it, or rather, let me just say 0. No, oh, this 0, and it will be at the very center of it. Can you see now? It's at the very center of it. So what I just need to do now is to highlight this. Now I can decide to increase this, but let me just work on. You can do that later. I will now highlight this too, and come to what I want to do here is to use this particular platonic solid to wrap what I've made out before now, to make it so that it won't have different you know, when we talked about UI UX, the triangle and rectangle and square. So I want to use this to wrap it out, like wrapping a chocolate with a light nylon. So I'm wrapping this with this, and let me go to retopolize. So I'm going to click on this. Let me see. Good. So I'm clicking on this and I'm going to reset this setting. So I've done that. Then I'm coming to this particular anisotropy. Then I'm dragging it to 1. Please follow along. Then I'm going to click on retopologize, whatever it is, know what that is. So I'm clicking on that, and it would, no, it did not make out what I wanted. Okay, let me click on face uniformity. I think that should be it. So let me click on this and let's see. Still the same thing. What should that be? All right, let me go to mesh. Let me click on this again. Mesh, click on that again and move this to 1. Is on 1. Let me see what it should be. I think it's not